Oh, yeah. Another glorious evening here at the Scrapping Kingdom. Anyway, I've got somebody subscribed to my channel, and their name is Scraplife. He's out in the desert southwest Nevada, I believe. Anyway, he works at a national chain auto parts store. I don't know if I should mention the name, but anyway, he had all kinds of great advice about tracing down the possibilities and the locations of where to look for the leak on my box truck, because that's kind of putting a damper on the biz. You know what I mean? Sure, I could use that, but I ain't gonna make, you know, this just doesn't work. You know, using a pickup truck to go to the yard, the amount of time and the fuel. But I've gone over that so many times, I don't really want to belabor the point. I'm not going to end up with the kind of money that I need using something like this. It's just doesn't work. So anyway, I had to take the grill off. It was about 10 screws or so. And you know, while I got this apart, the low beams don't work, so maybe I might replace the headlights. I don't know. A lot of times when you go and replace the headlights on something that's old, these plastic pieces right here, they tend to like get really brittle and they break. And anybody that's ever changed a headlight, it's not quite like doing a windshield wiper like Tucker Upper did the other day on his pickup. It just slides right in there. It's got this heavy duty spring right there, and that's kind of makes it a bear. But that's if I have to take the bucket out. If I don't, I could just take the chrome trim ring off. But a lot of times these screws get frozen and you end up taking the entire headlight bucket out, which I hope to avoid. So put that PB blaster on there. Oh god, that stuff's awesome. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, so like 3 screws right here holding this in. There's 2 on the bottom and 1 on the top here, and apparently this is where the leak has been. Look at that puddle. Cause I crawled under here. I couldn't figure out from Adam where this leak was coming from, because I mean, this is like tranny fluid, and it's kind of flammable, you know, when it gets on a really hot surface. It's like sprayed all over the hood. It was making the fan belt squeak. I've had a couple, about 4 or 5 subscribers tell me that the leak was coming from the bearing of the power steering pump, and I couldn't see nothing coming from there. Although there is a little bit of fluid on the pulley, that the fluid's like kind of sprayed everywhere. It's even on the lights, and like I just said, the hood. It was on the battery, but the other battery took a crap, so that's like I'm on my 3rd battery now. It's on the air cleaner. So anyway, it was dry as a bone over here. I'm looking down here and I see fluid all over the place. So I put another cord in. Look at the harmonic balancer down there. It's I don't know if the video is good enough to show that, but yeah, see all that fluid? It's like every freaking where. So anyway, this area turned out to be kind of dry, and as you go over on this side, it's just sopping wet and transmission fluid. And I noticed it was dripping a little bit from the bottom of the bumper or the corner. So I'm like, okay, what the heck has got to do with hydraulic fluid all the way in the front, not even connected to the radiator itself? There's the AC condenser. This is the port side where the tranny fluid cooling tank is at. It's on this side over here. I'm looking at them lines. Everything's pretty kosher over there, so that's all cool. So, and I didn't see a leak coming from any of the hoses that I could tell. I mean, even though Where's that at? I don't want the video will make a, it'll flip around and it'll make it'll go out of letterbox if I tilt it too far. But yeah, I seen like fluid on the lines, but no real source. So it came all the way down to, look at that. It's pouring out of the top. The wire is stuck. Yeah, it was just pouring out of the top there. Oozing all the way down, following along here, and just drip, drip, drip. Spray, spray, spray. Nuts. So I figure I'll finish taking this thing off here. Oh, you can tell that's an owner-operator. Anytime you got a semi like that, with all them lights like that, that's definitely an owner-operator. I get distracted too easy. Yeah, diesel smell is always weird in, like, in the wintertime. It just hangs in the air. Scale that video down a bit. Yep, so this is the culprit right here. This is a little rat bastard. Now I gotta figure out how to get this bottom plastic piece off of here, because it's screwed into here, but I don't know, it goes under here, and you know, just one of them things. One of them things. Yeah, because I gotta get that out of the way in order to do this properly, because there's just not enough hose. It's always something, right? Can't just be easy. Now I gotta figure out what kind of auto parts store would carry something like that for this old truck. I got a feeling I'm gonna end up with like some weird aftermarket product that I'm gonna have to like zippy tie on here. Some fabulous ghetto rigging. Yeah. Aggravation Central. Listen, if it has tits or wheels, you're gonna have trouble with it. More videos to come.